Welcome back. Yeah, you know that I'm gold and you know that I'm home. There's no place like home, so I go in my zone. And I'm in my world, you know that I just let it unfurl. This is my pearl, yeah. And I'm gonna try to protect it. And I'm with girls, and I know that I'm feeling neglected. So I guess I'm gonna have a collection that I'm gonna measure. What I guess is too immeasurable. So I gotta rid of the bull. And I guess I gotta go to the moon so that I can see what I'm pursuing, so I can see what I'm gonna do. And I know that I'm going to the zoo, cause I'm animalistic. You know that all of these rappers too sadistic. Every single moment I feel like a flip trick. And you know that I am going hip hip. Yeah, you don't wanna hip thrust, but you know that you get ripped up, zipped up every single time that you wicked up. And you know what you wanna do, you messed up. And you know that you can't really stop me. I am like a tsunami. Zoom's got it. Zoom in the outer body. Ooh. In the astral, cause you know that I'm just going into past zones. Yeah, it's like a math code that I can't decipher right now, so I guess I go to astral realms. And you know that I fell every single time that I'm swimming Michael Phelps, and with it, and you know it that I have got it well. Yeah, I'm like a welder from hell. Oh my goodness. Woo. All right, that's how we start off this video, right? That's how we start off this video. Why did I start off freestyling? Because it loosens me up. It puts me in my vocal range, tonality of choice, okay? It slows me down, it centers me, it grounds me, okay? Today I wanted to talk about something that I ended up missing from my life, okay? It ended up missing from my life, but it was a big part of my childhood growing up. And I understood this because every young adult male has this competitive nature inside of them. They want to win. They want to be the one. They want to surpass their obstacles, which is really them surpassing themselves. They want all of that. And that gets reflected in the video games they play and the cartoons they watch. Why do those cartoons exist? There was market research that went into those shows that they watch. You guys get what I'm saying? So this is that essence of rap battle, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever watched like King of the Dot rap battles or like Grind Time rap battles, or, you know, there was a lot back in the day, right? World Star hip hop rap battles. But I grew up watching 8 Mile, right? Eminem in that fight, in that rap battle. I say fight because it is a fight. You know, it really is, because you were deconstructing your opponent. You're getting to their most personal space with words. You're breaking through their comfort level with words. So you're literally destabilizing someone, right? Picking them apart, in a sense. So you can make fun of someone's clothes. You can make fun of someone's race or ethnicity. You can make fun of anything. Everything is allowed, okay? And that's what made it this monstrosity of a sport. And I really think it's a sport, because you gotta treat yourself like an athlete that really moves through the leagues, right? And like has contenders, has levels. They have different leagues. There's no India League, I don't believe. Okay, why not? Why not? It's because that kind of culture isn't promoted here as much. You see? The promotion has got to be bigger. If Lil Uzi can shut down Times Square, why can't you do something in, Uttar Pradesh? Bro, I don't believe you. Okay? You gotta start understanding that rap battling can absolutely make someone very, very sad and very, very quick and have their entire image torn apart. You can get really mentally and emotionally hurt by it, but you keep going, and it makes you stronger, and it gives you a tough skin, right? You'll be able to hear anything. I would expect everything. I've heard every single, Indian bar that I had received during that time when I was rap battling. But I was only rap battling on like online, forums, right? On like Habbo Hotel or like these different online forums, right? And like what was it, hiphopeffect.com, stuff like that. So a lot of old forums that I remember. And man, it was incredible because it was basically a way to test your own resilience, okay? It was a way for you to test your own resilience. So if you could go through this and survive and come out stronger and the other person a little bit verbally maimed, you've come out to the other side, okay? You've made a rebirth for yourself. You've made yourself, your character is upgraded. It's been made a little bit stronger, okay? This is not like arguing. This is not like just throwing insults. It's an art form, okay? You gotta really know what it is. Some people have their crutches, right? In rap battle. Oh, I have my gun bars that I'll stack and I'll know and I'll memorize. Some people are like, oh, I need to premeditate this. I need to premeditate that all the time. Other people are more pure freestylers, but then keeping the cadence or the rhythm might be a problem. So you gotta know what's your crutch. What are you holding on to? And I'm using rap battle, right, guys, as a metaphor for life. Because really think about it. The rap battlers that make it, they're not embarrassed of themselves. They know themselves. They know who they are. They can't be taken off of their center. Okay? And when you know, you can look at someone, you have name plays, personals, wordplay, multisyllabics. It just completely demolishes them. Because not only are you verbally putting them in a prison cell where they can't escape, or making them run through a bunch of hoops through your words, through your bars, right? We call them bars. Why? Because shots are fired. That's why. Okay? So the biggest like roasting challenge you can think about within the context of rhythm and poetry. Okay? So that's what rap stands for. If you didn't know, now you know. Rhythm and poetry. You didn't know that, did you? Some of you did. But I'm teaching you. This is such a powerful art form that we're missing out on. And I miss that essence or that ferocity that I used to have. Not to be racist, not to be insulting for no reason. No, it was an absolute like, let me see this person and let me zoom in on all of their weaknesses. Okay? That makes you very critical also of yourself, because how can you break someone apart if you're not critical of your own self? You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I was struggling with, is the fact that I can deconstruct all of these people and say what a loser they are or whatever, right? I could also do that to myself. And so that's how I very much so needed that, That was so lame, dude. Very much so. My language needs to change, first and foremost. I speak too polite. I speak like a politician. You guys get what I'm saying, right? I speak like a politician at times, and I notice that. So I'm gonna try to break out of that pattern a little bit, because is that how I really want to speak? I don't know, right? There is this second layer that I must be aware of, that people are perceiving me in a very particular way, right? Even these red glasses, okay? Some of you think it's pointless. Others think like, who's he trying to be, Tony Stark? Okay, some of you are trying to, minimize it, make it look less cool than it actually is. You see? But for me, I'm just embracing the different aspects of my character. I'm figuring it out. You wait and watch. I'm figuring out my character right now. So I'm mid-character transformation. And you've caught me in that liminal space today. So start to understand, if you want to build a movement, if you want to build a culture, it starts with deconstructing yourself. And it starts with promoting yourself. Nature is promoting itself all the time. It doesn't worry, right? Like a flower is just blooming. It's just being a flower. It's marketing itself. It's promoting itself. That's what it's doing. Okay, a fire is burning. Okay, that's how it markets itself. And what are you doing? Holding back, being rigid, being in your head, slowing down, doubting yourself, judging yourself, making yourself feel bad. Do you notice the difference between you and nature? A tiger just roars for no reason. Okay? A bird flaps its wings. It's all the same pattern. It's that frequency of freedom of expression, where you could truly say how the fuck you feel and not hold back. Not feel like I'm being a certain way. Or, oh, am I being like this? Or is that okay? Get the fuck out of here with that language, that weak ass language. Okay? Your language will create your reality. How you speak will create your reality. You get that? So if you have a freedom of speech, you'll have a freedom of life. Oh, wow, wow, wow. If you can put that on a bumper sticker and send it to Mars, I'm sure Elon Musk will take notice. All right? So I'm not going to recite any holy texts for you. I'm not going to sit here and preach to you. What I'm here to do is to set an example using flow state, using an altered state of mind where you're truly there in that pocket, that sweet spot where everything feels good and it feels right. And if you know how to stay there and set up shop there, make it a camp there, then your heart space will start to really grow. You know, it's interesting, man. When I was speaking to Savannah, she drew this drawing, a channeled drawing, where she said my heart space was up there in the physical, and it's almost like I have to bring it down into my actual heart space. And my heart space is rising up here, where I have to bring it down a little bit more, like right there. You see what I'm saying? And that little shift in consciousness that I realized, with someone else reflecting it to me, my literal next steps, and me reflecting back to her, her little next steps, okay? So next steps is just the smallest increment of a step that you can imagine. It's about like the sock that you put on before you go for jogging or whatever, right? It's that first initial spark, okay? It's that divine spark, that Sophia, that gnosis. It's a hip form of gnosis, okay? It's hypnosis. So basically, if you want to start a movement, if you want to start a culture, right, you got to start embodying that culture. Because if you are literally the trailblazer, the leader, the pioneer of that culture, you've got to really have your code and your morals down. You're legit. You get what I'm saying? You have your principles. You can't be challenged because you can back up everything that you say. You get it? So that's how you want to bring to the table your construct, your symbolism, how you want to portray yourself. We're always being guided by culture to be somebody, right? We're always being told by culture to be like this and don't do that and don't be like that or say that. I don't want to be like you normies, okay? I don't want to be like you normies. I want to be my own archetype. And that's what we're making. We're making our own archetype because we're tired of the ones that exist. And you got to have this mentality, man. You get it? That mentality of competitiveness, that edge. I can sit here and say that fuck all the other flow state coaches. Okay? Not to hate on them, but because my skill set is there to challenge them and be at par with them. Okay? Parasympathetic state. Okay? If you want to sit here and be like that, I can go way back to my rap battle days and bring out that Makara monster that will terrorize in order to ascend people. The shadow self ambassador, if you will. The one that creates a storyline that transcends space-time and makes them quantum jump to a new reality. That's the one I'm looking for. That's the one I'm interested in. That's the one I'm choosing to be. You see? You gotta have that fearlessness back with you. Because when I was rap battling and I could deconstruct anybody apart, any battler in front of me, I could see them. And yes, my subconscious judgments came out in that moment, but so what? That's the art form. And if you're scared to insult people, you don't have the heart to be a battle warrior. It's a rap battle, okay? It's not a rap compliment fest, okay? And when people make it a compliment fest, it just looks weird, right? Like, I was thinking about this idea of positive rap battles, right? Where we gas each other up instead. But that's the thing, it gained no traction because nobody is in that positivity, you see? Everybody's thriving or striving or trying to be positive rather than just being positive. See what I'm saying? So the spirit of battle rap, right? That's what I'm talking about. That resilience. The one that says, yeah, I choked in the past, but I'm back now. The one that says, oh yeah, guess what? I forgot my writtens, but I'm going to improvise on the spot right now and still destroy you. That's how much I believe in my craft and my art and showing up. Okay? How can I emasculate this man in front of me? How can I tear him down psychologically so that he has nowhere to move in his own mental space? Okay? You can look at someone and make them seem like something completely different. You can paint them in a different light. And I started to understand this using that as a medium, right? I got it. I was like, okay, I can totally annihilate this person, right? Mentally, psychologically. Emotional damage, okay? Like that, that is it. That is it. And so once you understand how to use this kind of similar ferocity to start a culture, to start a movement, to start an empire, something that is growing, something that is moving, a collective that is moving together, making slight progressions, making quantum shifts, and allowing each other to back each other up and keep each other accountable to a specific standard. And mainly, that's what it comes down to. It comes down to your responsibilities, not what the responsibilities that have been decided for you by other people, but your own responsibilities, meaning you care about the situation and you want to express that or guard that or protect that. And that's a noble cause, okay? So I'm not saying that I'm gonna use rap battle to demolish the world, but I just know it's a protective mechanism for me. If anybody comes at me, okay? If anybody insults me, comes at me, I have a comeback waiting. You guys get what I mean? So that's the confidence and the mentality that it's given me, that it's over for you, right? You don't got what it takes. Okay, that level of confidence that makes you say that obviously is backed by a high level of skill. Michael Jordan could trash talk people because he was at a high level of skill. Other people can't do that. Why? Because their skills don't match up to the character that they're being. The character can get away with saying or doing or feeling certain things. But you gotta give it that space and that permission for it to blossom first. To go and live through the map. If you create a video game, right, and there's a video game character, they have to explore the map and discover the new things around there. What are the quests that are available for me? And this is how you literally have to think in life, not just with a joystick in your hand, okay? And I'm not saying that you have to believe it just because I said so. But no, make it a responsibility for you to show up and do things your way. Your way is always the right way. Remember that. Your path is always the right path. And when you realize that, making a movement, making a collective, making a tribe is going to be so much easier. Why? Because you stand for something. You have value. You stand for something and then you don't stand for other things. You got to figure out, if you want a group of people, you got to figure out who is the arch nemesis, counter opposite, other side of the polarity coin. Okay? Of your collective. What would be the opposite of Primal Sutra? I don't know, like Care Bear Nation? Like a glittery, like, light worker community that just, like, is love and light all the time? Probably, right? Like, I'm thinking logically, or I'm thinking about it. Like, who would be, like, the polar opposite to me? Who is my enemy? Right? When you speak with an enemy in mind, it gives your content or your context or your potential that much power, that much more power, okay? So speak with the enemy in mind. Who is the enemy? Maybe the enemy is laziness. Maybe the enemy is depression, okay? Maybe the enemy is procrastination. Maybe the enemy is your own insecurities. But you speak with the enemy in mind. Okay? And you speaking against it, you have to rap battle it, literally. You have to rap battle your procrastination and win against it. That's how you overcome it. You have to rap battle against your fear and win over it. That's it. It's just that your fear keeps winning with the dopest bars, and you're just sitting silent and holding back on what to say to it, right? So like, let's say you're fighting your shyness, right? You shy little piece of shit. You in the corner over there. You can't even do anything, right? Right? Let's say it's insulting. You're insulting it. The shyness might go back. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm a ghost. You know? I don't know where I'll go. Any moment that I feel like I am going, I'm alone. Okay? It has some bars like that. And then you come in and you're like, yeah, you're invisible because you're indivisible. You are just a decimal. You barely stand out. And that's in question, dude. Because why you hiding for? You doing something sketchy? And I think that you probably did things regrettably. And you trying to be the letter G so bad, and then you envy me. You think you get anxiety. Or maybe you just pretend to be. Shy all the time, but you rhyme all the time, so I don't understand why you're hiding from your grind. Stop trying to be a pussy. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be a gangster. And stop trying to always win. Stop being passive aggressive and actually be aggressive. You think that you can step this? You think that you can check it? You think you got the retina to see through this message? Well, guess what, man? Stop being so pathetic. Shy what? Okay? That's me rap battling against my own shyness. And that was a powerful exercise. You know why? Because now the next time shyness shows up, it's gonna walk a little bit frightened of me, a little bit more. Why? Because now I'm in the driver's seat. Okay? We were talking about this in the advanced camp the other day, IMC Nation, right? The idea of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is the perfect symbolism for the shadow self. Just like the man who becomes the wolf or the werewolf. Just like, you know, Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Just like, you know, Clark Kent and Superman. Just like, you know, Peter Parker to Spider-Man. They all have this transformation. They all have this transformation from becoming their shadow. Okay? So the theme next month is going to be primarily relationships and shadow work. Okay? It's going to be a lot of shadow work, but it's going to be very, very important for us all. It's going to bring us through pain, and for pain to guide us and be our teacher and get us to such a position in our own minds that we will be unstoppable. We cannot be stopped. When you stop worrying so much and like what others are gonna think of you, you're a free person. You're a free person. That's why I don't feel fear when I express myself like this. Because I'm a free person, I can do what I want. That's how I choose to live. Okay? Yeah, my relatives might look at it and be like, oh, why is he just doing this? Or why is he swearing so much? Or why is he... I don't give a fuck, okay? I am just in my freaking zone, man. And that's what you gotta be. You just gotta be in your zone. You just gotta live there. You just gotta enjoy that state of bliss and abundance, and just create that pocket for yourself each day. Stay in that state. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's not beast mode, man. It's a beast life. Stop thinking it's a mode. Okay? It's the priest-beast life. We've created our own archetype, like I said. PrimalSutra.com. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang. May we never be the same again. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe button, that notification XXX notification bell, and then what's the third one? Comment, I guess. Yeah. Let's get it. Upward Spiral.